The demolition crews will soon move in at Texas State Ocarina Center. Dalton Sweat tells us more in this Bobcat update.
The Ocarina Center will be demolished soon, and many are worried that some of the rich history of San Marcos will be destroyed with it. Ocarina Springs opened up in the 1920s and was the #1 paid tourist attraction in Texas from the 1950s to the 1980s. Director of the Ocarina Center, Ron Cawley, talks about former Texas State University President Dr. Jerome Supple's vision of the center.
From the very beginning, when Dr. Supple first approached the state legislature to acquire the park, his vision was to turn the oldest theme park west of the Mississippi into the newest and the best environmental education center anywhere in the United States.
Texas State bought the property in 1994 and tried to tie in the theme park idea with an educational purpose, but decided to close the theme park operations in 1996. The university recently signed a contract with the Army Corps of Engineers to demolish most of the buildings that were associated with the theme park.
It's very easy to sit down and say the old Ocarina is about to be demolished. What very few people realize is that the new Ocarina, which is the environmental education programs, they've already been completed.
Some of the oldest attractions here at the Ocarina Center, like the glass bottom boat ride, will always be around. But the demolition is more concerned with some of the older attractions no longer in use, like the Space Needle. Other attractions, such as the Wetlands Boardwalk and the Hillside Trails, will still be around, but the Sky Ride, the Submarine Theater, and the gift shop will all be removed. Director Cawley says all that will remain will be the glass bottom boats and the aquarium. For Bobcat Update, I'm Dalton Sweat.
San Marcos police are investigating how a 10-month-old puppy died inside a clothes dryer. Ramon Herrera has more in this Bobcat Update.
Cabana Beach is home to more than 700 residents, most of them college students. Several residents at Cabana Beach are also pet owners, and for one unfortunate dog owner, he got the worst possible news from a roommate. His dog was dead. 10-month-old Bentley was found inside a front-loading dryer like this one, all while the owner was asleep in a nearby bedroom. Police and animal control were called immediately, but it was uncertain how the 12-pound miniature pinscher could have ended up inside the clothes dryer.
The dog was deceased when we came across it. We did take it to a veterinarian to get a necropsy done, and that's about all I can cover at this time.
4 male roommates, including the dog's owner, all shared the common areas, including the laundry facilities where the puppy was found. Investigators say the investigation is ongoing, but what they do know is that someone let the dog inside from the patio around 6:30 in the morning. 3 hours later, one of the roommates discovered the puppy inside the dryer, leaving them to question whether this was an accident or a case of animal cruelty.
Currently, we have several people of interest that we're looking at. We have not had a chance to contact all these individuals.
Residents of Cabana Beach are shocked that something like this could happen to an innocent animal right in their own community.
I just couldn't believe it. It was hideous. I can't believe someone would even do a thing like that.
Investigators have not said whether this is an incident of animal cruelty or not. If this was not an accident, the suspect can face animal cruelty charges, punishable by a prison sentence and a $4,000 fine. For Bobcat Update, I'm Ramon Herrera.
Heavy traffic on I-35 causes problems for commuters every day. A commuter railroad system is being proposed to reduce some of the traffic. Dalton Sweat has the story in this Bobcat Update.
The Texas legislature has authorized the proposed commuter railroad from San Antonio to Austin. The train would run on existing tracks parallel to I-35. The Austin to San Antonio commuter rail proposal wants to change these tracks here in San Marcos from Freightliner tracks into commuter rail tracks. The freight trains would run on new tracks to be built east of I-35. County Commissioner Will Connolly says a commuter rail would offer many benefits.
You got to think big picture. You got to think not only about today, but 10, 20, 30 years down the road, and the economic opportunities here in Texas. And like I said, the homeland security benefits, the environmental benefits, the public safety benefits are just phenomenal.
Texas State students who commute from Austin or San Antonio would also benefit.
You could actually just go to a local rail station. I would assume how it's going to work. Just get on the tram and get over here, and it's faster. You don't have to worry about trains. You don't have to worry about worry about grandma driving slow in front of you. You're just going to get on the train and go.
Funding for the commuter rail has not been determined yet, but some people believe the project is necessary.
But it is going to be expensive, and there's going to be people who are always opposed to it being so expensive. But in the long run, I really do think it could help out a lot.
You can find out more information on the commuter rail at asarail.org. For Bobcat Update, I'm Dalton Sweat.